Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Mitch from BD Audio, where we like to dyno amps down under. So you might be thinking, ooh, what is that? Is that a big piece of silver? No, this is the Orion 7005. This is an Orion 5-channel. This amp is rated 50 watts times 4 at 4 ohms, 100 watts times 4 at 2 ohms, and then the sub channel is 150 watts times 1 at 4 ohms and 300 watts at 2 ohms. So in theory, it is 400 watts at 2 ohms and 300 watts at 2 ohms on the sub. Unfortunately, I can't find what it does bridged. I'll have a little bit further look. If I do happen to find it, I will include it into the tests. On one side of the amp, you have your 8 gauge inputs for your speakers, and the last one is for your sub. You have an inline 80 amp blade fuse and looks to be 4 gauge inputs for the power ground and 8 gauge for the remote. I don't understand why, but you get 8 gauge remote. On this side of the amp, there's a whole nother level of switches here. So you do have your front controllers. You have an off and a low pass, your low pass adjustment, your gain, your high pass frequency adjustment with another switch here. This is also your power LED. Your input, and sub input. And then this is your rear controls, the same, switching between 4-channel and 2-channel with a gain. And then you have your sub controls as well. And then below is also your bass boost frequencies. So there's lots of dials to play and switches to switch. So I guess there's nothing left to do. Let's strap this up to the amp dyno and see what it's got in for it.
I'm excited.
Okay, so first test is 50 watts times 4 at 4 ohms. Up to clip, here we go. Yep, I'd say that did that fairly easy. So 50 watts, not bad. All right, let's send it.
Woohoo!
Yep, we definitely made that 50 watts. Can't complain with that. 4 ohms. That's an awesome start.
Nice.
Next test. We are now wired at 2 ohms stereo per channel. Rated 400 watts times 4. First one is going to be up to clip. Here we go.
Woohoo!
Well, we just doubled the power on up to clip. I'd say that's an excellent first start. Let's clear that and let's full send it. 307. That's 3 times the power it's rated. Good job.
You're goddamn right.
So I did a little bit of research, and it's, from what I can understand, it does about 150 watts at 4 ohms bridged. So I dare say it's going to smash that, but let's give it a go anyway. First one's going to be up to clip. Here we go. Yeah, so that just doubled. Okay, great start. Let's send it.
Alrighty then.
Wow, 505. That's not bad. So that's 1,000 watts just on those two. I'm actually surprised that we didn't pop the fuse, considering it's only a 80 amp fuse. Okay, we are now wired up to the sub channel, 4 ohms, rated 150 watts up to clip. Here we go. $304 watts. That's an excellent start. We're already starting double the amount. All right, let's send it. Wish me good luck. 440 watts. That's pretty nuts for what it's rated at 150 watts.
That's a lot of nuts!
Okay, final test of the night. Sub-channel wired at 2 ohms, rated 300 watts times 1. Here we go, up to clip. 483 watts. Awesome, good stuff. All right, I suspect that we're going to see at least over 500, potentially even 600. Let's full send it. I'm not sure if you actually heard that. The amp loaded pretty hard on that, but 687 watts.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap!
Alrighty, I guess that's that time of night. We'll pop this back panel off and show you the guts. It's pretty clean. There's not as much going on as I thought there would be, but overall it's quite nice. I do see something a little bit dodgy, which I'll show you. I'm not sure if this is from the factory or not, but that's a lot of solder just sort of slapped on. But overall, looks really good. It's quite impressive with that red board and the big fan in the middle. But did make a huge amount of power, so for what's inside, I suppose, it's good. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. This is the Orion 7005 model 5-channel amplifier. If you like what we do on the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mitch from BD Audio, where we like to dyno amps down under. I'm tuning out. See ya.